So I want to show you guys a cool convolution reverb tip. This is a piano riff I recorded a bit earlier. I'm just going to EQ that a bit so to take out that low end and a bit of the high. And I've got an RC20 retro color thing going on here, but there's too much flutter, so I'm just going to reduce this a bit. We just want a little bit of wow. Now what I'm going to do is going to duplicate that track, and I'm going to go into the MIDI that I had recorded earlier. I'm going to just take the largest segment like that. I'm going to just literally copy and paste that where I see all of the notes, like that. And don't worry about those little smaller bits, we can remove those in a sec. So just remove those smaller notes like that. And that lower note, just for consistency, will have them in the same type of note range. So we just listen to that by itself. Now this one can have a slightly higher top end. Now we're going to add a lovely reverb to that right now. So let's just do that. This is a hybrid reverb. I'm just going to add that to the chords, just like that. And just kind of, this is what you get in default. So you get this hybrid, which is serial. And what that means is you have a bit of convolution reverb and you have a bit of algorithmic reverb combined. In this case, we want to just use the convolution reverb. So we're just going to select that, and you can see all of this algorithmic stuff is grayed out. And it will come with all of these different presets. And these are basically samples that are in the convolution reverb. What we're going to do is we're going to take our own sample. So we're going to take that original keyboard that we played earlier. We're going to duplicate and freeze. I'm going to turn it into a wave sample. So that's flattened. Just check the sample is just not warped or anything like that. We'll just cut some of the stuff off like that and go back in here. And we're going to just drag this baby into the hybrid reverb. And it's sending all of it at the moment, so we may want to reduce this, but let's just hear how it sounds by itself. So remember, this is the reverb that's playing that melody. We can change the pre-delay, we can get rid of it completely. That's what I'm going to do, because you can hear that there's a bit of a clash there in sound. And now we can switch this vintage onto old. Older is too much, I think, and then we can either remove the stereo, which I think in this case we won't, we'll just leave it. And on the bass, we can make sure the bass is monoed there. And then we can EQ out some of this low end. We don't want too much low end on a reverb. Let's just bring it up a touch, just to hear how it could sound. That vintage is a bit too much, so we'll just go to subtle. If we want, we can actually blend the original keyboard sound that we had earlier back into the contact. So let's just do that. So I hope that helped, because there's so much you can do with the hybrid reverb. It's just ridiculously good. Bye.